right, public, what's going on? Welcome to my studio. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork guide, owner of McFarland Fishing, and reporting captain on the TIFR, Texas Insider Fishing Report, live TV show, or not necessarily live, but live recorded every week, filmed, recorded, and viewed every Thursday, Friday. Love to be a part of that show. But anyways, welcome to my studio. Going to tell you guys some Lake Fork information. It is Tuesday, August 5th. We're blowing through 2025 like it's nothing. It is hot. It is beginning to be a little bit of dog days in summer, but we're still having this roller coaster ride of Mother Nature being really weird. Coolness, temperatures, and rain. Lake is holding at 402.90, which is finally below pool about 1 inch. We have 0 to 2 clarity and an 89 to 92 degree range temperature, depends on where you are. Of course, if you go way up in the northern ends, you will find much hotter temperatures, 94s or more. These are main-bodied surface temperatures. There's not a whole lot of thermocline in the lake right now because of last weekend's cool trend and rain. It broke that thermocline. This week, I expect to see a little bit of some yellow bubbles and things that will come from the methane gases and oils in those areas where the thermocline was holding and no longer exist. That's what happens is cool water sinks. So cool water sinks through, breaks the thermocline, and everything flip-flops. An inversion of water, it's called. If you really want to know more about that, I have a channel called Let's Talk Fishing. You can see it in the description below this video. Click on Let's Talk Fishing and come join us. Be a member. There's 85 videos with 5,000 hours worth of lessons. How to use a crankbait, how to use a sonar, how to find a shell bed, and so on and so on and so on. How to dress for coldest weather you can fish in, how to hydrate the best. I mean, there is literally 5,000 hours. So come watch Let's Talk Fishing. In there is a lesson about thermoclines. You can learn all about the thermocline and the turnover. That's what we're experiencing. We're about to have an early turnover this year, just like last year. And it'll come back, and we'll break it, it'll come back and break and come back over the next 6 to 8 weeks because September can still be hot. August is in front of us. We'll get some thermocline and a break, thermocline and break, just like last year. Which is good because it means mild thermocline, mild turnover. Great fall. Heavy, hard thermocline, hard turnover, rough fall. So we're in for a good fall. Bass fishing right now is pretty good on Fork. They're still catching them shallow on some top waters around vegetation. Guys are still even throwing chatterbaits in the morning. It's crazy. The chatterbaits in the middle of July and June. July and now August. Chatterbait bites there in the right areas specifically, and it's morning hours only. But shallow bites there. Top waters, chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, wacky worms. Go fish a wacky worm. Just take a trick worm, a mag trick worm, or a Bass Assassin tap out trick worm in like, chartreuse pumpkin color or green pumpkin, dip the chartreuse or watermelon candy or June bug or any of those colors you like, and just go flip them around the edges of the grass. You'll catch bass on Fork right now. It's amazing. If you want the big fish, they are deep, not real deep. I don't want you to think super deep. Typical summer pattern, structure, bigger baits for sure, big worms, big jigs, Carolina rigs. There's a really mix of how to catching those offshore fish. I know some guys are still cranking, and there's always someone out there on Fork looking for a big one with a live scope. These days, I believe they're dropping, I don't live scope, especially with the clients, but I believe they're dropping little minnows, throwing a lot of little stuff on those fish, just irritating those fish until they eat what they're, basically pestering the fish. A little minnow type style. If you're a live scoper, you already know what to do. But look, Fork's in great shape. I'm really happy. Typically, we will give you guys some crappie reports on Thursday. When I come back and give you this free public report, I will give you some crappie information from Mr. Jackie Wiggins, our probably hottest, best guide on this lake. And he guides on so many other lakes. It's amazing. He guides at Tawakoni. He guides at I can't think of the one that's towards, which is on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, he is great. Jackie Wiggins will give us a crappie report on Thursday, so be watching for that. Here's the deal. If you really want the juice, you want the bass fishing goods, you want to know exactly the places, the answer to this question, when you say, Mike, what's the bite? If you want to know what's the bite, the best bite, then you have to subscribe to my members only channel. Look in the description below this video, click on members and come join us. In there, you'll see much more detail. Twice the amount of time is spent on the video with me each week, explaining exactly what they're biting, exactly how to do it, and exactly what parts of the lake are producing the best. Members only, Go take a look at that. If you watch this video this far, it costs less than this bag of worms per month. One bag of worms a month. The cost of one bag of worms a month to get the juice about Lake Fork. And I spill my guts, believe me. I spill my guts. I tell the truth. I don't tell you last week's. I don't tell you what's going to... sometimes I prepare you for what's coming. But I tell you what happens. Like what I caught them on today is what you get the report on there. So that's what I want you to know. Other than that, hey, look. A lot of cool things going on in bass fishing across the nation. There's 1,500 kids, high school kids right now, in Texas on teams. I heard that there's a 16-pound, 5/8-ounce bass out of Arizona, Lake Roosevelt, which received Texas bass back in 2012. A 13 era, I believe, somewhere in there. And actually in 2007, I think we got some of the F1s. And here we have, this many years later, we're finally seeing that Texas Parks has really put them bass all over Texas. And now they put them in a few other places and they're shining. They gave them to Arizona. Arizona Lakes has a new state record, almost a 17-pounder. It's amazing. So congratulations to that angler. I can't remember, it's no one I knew, but bass fishing is blowing up across the nation, whether it's California, Florida, Northern now, they're catching those smallmouths that are weighing 8 pounds. I mean, come on. Love it. Just love it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. God bless. I wish y'all the best of fishing. Hit the like button if you found it good, and comment below if you like.